do you know that previously, many years ago, seatbelt was not compulsory, right? Whether for passengers or drivers. Now, the reason why it is now compulsory is because it was found that there are evidence that shows using seatbelt would be able to reduce the severity of the injury of anyone who got involved in a vehicle accident, right? So the process of making decision to make it compulsory is not just a simple process. It takes many repeated experiments, and from one experiment to another, they were able to find significant evidence to support the claim that seatbelt will be able to reduce the severity of the injury.
A hypothesis test examines two opposing hypotheses about a population, the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. The null hypothesis is the statement being tested. Usually, the null hypothesis is a statement of no effect or no difference, such as in the case of the seatbelt experiment. The null hypothesis says that seatbelt has no effect. The other hypothesis is the alternative hypothesis, that is the statement that you want to be able to conclude true. In the case of the seatbelt experiment, you want to find evidence that seatbelt does have effects on the severity of the injury.
Of course, when somebody says the seatbelt will be able to help reduce the severity of the injury, somebody else would say, no, I don't think so. It means that seatbelt has no effect. So there are two claims here. The first one is seatbelt is effective, and the other one is saying that no, seatbelt has no effect. So the first one, the initial claim that says seatbelt has no effect, is the one that we call null hypothesis. Okay, null hypothesis is a claim or a hypothesis where we say there's no effect, there's no difference, there's no change. The second one is the claim that we hope to find evidence for, which is the claim that yes, it is effective. Yes, there is a difference. This is the objective of a hypothesis test. You want to investigate a claim and you want to find evidence, sufficient evidence, so that you can actually reject the initial claim which says there's no effect, there's no difference, there's no change. So when you are able to reject the initial claim, then you can say that now I have enough evidence, sufficient evidence that there is a difference, or there is an effect, or there are changes that happen.
Although the null hypothesis cannot be proven true, it can be proven false. Why? This is because science and hypothesis testing are based on the logic of falsification. For example, if someone claims that all swans are white, the claim cannot be proven true even though, in your experience, all swans that you see are white. Yes, so far, all the swans that you have seen are all white. However, when one day you saw one black swan, it is now clear that the original claim is invalid, which means the original claim that says all swans are white are now wrong. You can prove it invalid because you already found the evidence against that, which you found a black swan. In the next videos, you are going to learn how to perform a hypothesis test. Are the cupcakes smaller than usual? Can a petrol additive improve engine efficiency? Or is there any difference between the two types of cancer treatment? You will learn how to evaluate the claim step by step using a hypothesis test.